Good afternoon. It is Saturday, January 4th, currently 3:36 in the afternoon, and I am crossing the Bay Bridge right now to get into San Francisco. Got done charging over in Emeryville, so we're all ready to go. Got the app on and hoping to get a ride here pretty soon. So there's a Warriors game going on tonight here in the city. I'm sure there's other stuff going on because there's always something going on here in San Francisco. But fingers crossed for a busy night. That is the plan. At least I'm hoping for it. Anything's got to be better than the last 3 days in Sacramento. So fingers crossed here that we're going to have a good night. Busy night. Game plan is to grind this out late and then see what happens. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Right now I'm going to get off the bridge, go post up somewhere, and wait for a ride and then get going. So I think what I'm going to do right now is get off here, and I'll be back once I get a ride, either get the ride or after the first ride, something like that. And as normal, updates throughout the day, progress. If you watched last night's video, pretty much the EV goal is out the door. There's just no way I'm going to make it in time. By the 6th, I got like over 100 rides. I think like right around 100 rides still to go. Just not going to be doable, so I'm not going to worry about it. So if it gets slow or anything like that, I'll probably switch on Lyft to see if I can fill the voids with Lyft. But right now, focus is going to be on Uber, because Uber is generally way more popular here than Lyft. So that'll be the focus for right now. All right, so I'm off the bridge right now, so let me find a place to park, and I will be back here in a little bit. All right, I'll be back. All right, completed my first ride, and now I'm on my second. I got Lyft on. It's been a little slow. I had to wait like 25 minutes for my first ride, and then once I dropped them off, it took a couple more minutes to get this next one, but I think I'm going to dual app it for the rest of the night, and just gonna have to maximize time for right now until it gets busy, because right now Uber is not getting me the business, so I'm gonna stick it out with both. All right, I gotta pick up this guy, and I'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty, quick update. Let's see. About 2 hours ago, at 5:30, I had been online for 2 hours, and I had done 3 rides. I was about ready to bail. I was about ready to go home. In the last 2 hours, much different story. Been busy, been just cranking. Did a couple deliveries, rides. It's been good. Right now I'm out in Daly City, which is about the furthest south that I like to go when I'm here. And I'm just dropped someone off and waiting for a ride to hopefully get back into the city. Worst case scenario, I could go to the airport and see what that looks like, although I think the queue is crazy. Look at that. $251 for Lyft. Let's see what Uber looks like. I think Uber's pretty much just as, yeah. Uber is now, when they don't show the parking lot, that means it's basically, it's over capacity, which happens. I think the last time I just checked, the X and the Comfort were full or something like that. Anyway, it was pretty packed. So I'm gonna hang here for a minute and see if I can get a ride back into the city. If not, I may just start slowly making my way back there and see if I can pick up a ride. But yeah, so far so good. In the last 2 hours, really good. First 2 hours, it sucked ass. But it seems to have turned around a little bit, so hopefully this momentum continues, and we keep cranking out some rides. And maybe deliveries too. First time I've done deliveries in San Francisco. Generally don't ever do deliveries, mainly because the moped guys dominate the delivery market here. Most of the delivery stuff is done by guys on bike or on like e-bikes or mopeds, which makes sense because they can maneuver through traffic pretty quick. But anyway, all right, that's where I'm at right now. let me get back at it, and I'll be back here in a little bit. Quick update. Still been busy, and it's been good. Doing a lot of deliveries, which is kind of weird for Uber Eats, but they've been good. They've been good deliveries, and the rides have been decent too. So it's been pretty good. I'm kind of glad I didn't bail and go home. I'll tell you that. So far, so good. I'm gonna keep grinding here for probably another hour and a half, and see what we get. But yeah, so far so good. I've been pleased with how the night's unfolded so far. The slow start was discouraging, but it's definitely gotten a lot better. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I think probably the next update I'll give will be at the charging station on the way home, and we'll wrap up the night there. So that's the next time I'll be giving an update. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty, this is present day BMAC. The wrap up segment of this video didn't come through very well, so I have to do it now. So I wanted to go through the rides that I did on that Saturday. So you can see here the total for the day for Uber was 144, and I'll go through the rides. And as I do, what I was doing, and I didn't really mention this in the video, but I should have, was when I was working in San Francisco that day, I was dual app with Lyft and Uber, and I just had them on simultaneously the whole time. If I was on a ride, let's say with Uber, and I would get a ride with Lyft, I would look to see where it was going. And if it was picking up in the area where I was dropping off, even if it was within a mile, I would accept it. And then once I dropped off the Uber passenger, I would just immediately go get the Lyft rider. And I did that a couple times with a couple of the orders that I did for Uber Eats, and it worked out really well, to where I was on a Lyft ride and Uber Eats order came in, and I was able to go drop them off, go back and do the pickup for the Uber Eats order, and then go drop that off, and not have to really sit around and wait. Basically double clutching the apps the whole day when I was down there, and it worked out really well as far as keeping me busy. Once it picked up, it didn't really start picking up until after 5:30, 6 o'clock, as you'll see here. So let's scroll through the rides, and you can see what I was doing. So this $33 delivery is the pickup that I was mentioning earlier, where I was on a Lyft ride and I dropped them off, and then I had to go back to get the delivery. So where I dropped off the other passenger was up here. I'll put an arrow about approximately where that was, and then you can see where I had to drive back to go get the delivery. Now, it was like a mile between the 2 points. Took about 10 minutes to get back, 15 minutes to get back. But because it was delivery, I wasn't really waiting on someone to do that. So it worked out really well for me to be able to drop them off, drive back, and go get the pickup for the delivery, and then go deliver that and still be on time. So this is something I think I'm going to try to do a little bit more of, especially if I'm in the city, is to run both apps simultaneously like that, to try to maximize time, especially as I'm moving through an area. I may get a Lyft ride that's picking up like right around the corner or really close by, and if I have it off, obviously I'm going to miss that. So that's why I'm keeping it on while I'm still on a ride with Uber. So there you go. There's the rides for Saturday. Again, not very many, but they were good rides. What was my average here? $10. Yeah, $10 average with Uber. So let's go take a look at Lyft for that time. We'll go back here. So 115 for the day. Let's see what I did. 13 rides, rejected 20. What is that? 24 rides. Missed out on 24. All right, let's look at the breakdown. Oh, you know what? Because it's after the fact, you're not going to be able to see the rides. Let me see if I can do that this way. No. I think because after the fact, you're not going to be able to see them. Anyway, there's the stats for Lyft. I'll put the total up for the day and for the week, so you can see that. But The strategy of dual apping and leaving both apps on worked out pretty well in my favor, I'll have to say. And again, I'm gonna try to do that again when I'm back in the city and see how that works out. But anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry the wrap up from that day actually didn't come through. I don't know what happened, but there was a little technical difficulty. But anyway, appreciate it. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Please leave hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, thanks.